and today we're going to talk about bad pickup lines. Over the years, my girlfriend has received quite a few of these.
Yep.
And they kind of pissed me off. It's a little disappointing. So we're going to review some of them, and I'm going to react to them. I haven't heard all of these. So.
Picked, I think, around 10 that I think are the worst ones I've ever gotten. And so we have them right here. You want to start?
Sure.
You want to pick one?
Ooh, do I get to pick?
You get to pick
dropped
them.
one. I guess we'll pick this one.
Oh, you want to pick
Am
that
I
one?
reading
Okay.
it or are you?
Do you want to read it? I'll read it. You have such pretty feet. Can I kiss them and suck on them?
I mean, what goes through your head when you try to compliment a girl?
I
and
think
the first thing you went after were her feet. Like, I understand you're trying to not comment on her more sexual features, but like,
I think I had posted a picture like laying on a hammock or something. It was like looking up at my feet and like the sky in the back. And this was the response to
so
that
read
picture.
that again.
You have such pretty feet. Can I kiss them and suck on them?
Like, what? Do you think that's gonna work? I mean, come on. Come on.
You can
What
do
girl's
better.
gonna be like, you know what? Yes, you can kiss and suck my feet. That would be wonderful. Like,
Let's-
nobody's gonna react
Let's do
like
rates
that.
1 through 10. What would you think?
How about we rate them after I've heard them all? Because I don't know if that's as low as it gets.
Okay.
So I don't want. I don't want to set the bar at like, oh, that was a 0,
All
and then
right.
find something 10 times worse. So
Okay.
we'll
So,
wait. We'll wait on rating them.
Pick
till
the
end.
next one.
Read it.
Your boobs remind me of Mount Rushmore. My face should be among them.
All right, I gotta admit that's a little
It's
funny.
clever.
It's kind of funny.
It's clever.
It's never gonna work.
It's never okay, but it's
no
clever.
girl's gonna react to that and be like, "All right, come here." But you know, I gotta give you props for saying something funny. I would just recommend that if you take this approach, your only approach is to make her laugh and then leave because she's gonna think you're a creep.
Yep.
But you know,
Yep.
it's not as bad as the previous one. So let's keep going.
Next one. Let's see. Oh, this one's long.
Oh.
Your ways remind me of those of Amy Winehouse. So beautiful, I can't focus on what I'm doing anymore.
I mean, I don't know what the intention with that one is. Like, is that supposed to be a compliment? But I think this one is more about just like.
But what are the
this
ways
guy-
of Amy Winehouse?
That's what's confusing. Like, this guy is trying
Like,
to
I
say
need
you're
more
beautiful.
detail.
He's trying to say you're beautiful, but he's using a comparison. Like, he didn't even say you look like Amy Winehouse, which you don't. He said your ways reminded me of Amy Winehouse. So he's almost commenting on your behavior, your emotions, the way you act, which was like just a strange thing because he was probably not buddy-buddy with Amy Winehouse. So it's not like, you know, my best friend Amy Winehouse reminds me a lot of you. Like, no, that's not quite what I was getting at. I don't even know. That one just seems aimless.
That,
Like,
that one just seems weird. You're
it's
right.
like, it's not as creepy as like, let me suck on your toes, but it's also not clever. So like, I don't...
Next!
Yeah, okay, let's
just...
move on. Let's just, I can go off about these for
Okay.
a while, so.
Are you Google? Because you have everything I'm looking for.
That's just, you know, that's just bad. Like, it's not funny, it's not clever. No girl's gonna be like, oh,
Yeah,
he's so dreamy.
Yeah, that doesn't have a
That's
that
just-
doesn't even
that
like
doesn't even-
provoke a reaction.
Yeah, like
you just
that's
walk away.
You send that message like on a DM or on like Tinder or something, the girl's just gonna close it. She's not gonna respond. You're not worth her time. You'll get unmatched. Next.
Yep.
That's a bad one. Don't
Yep.
try too hard to be clever. It's just not worth it.
You could be the reason my wife gets a call saying I'm working late.
That's just wrong.
It is wrong. It is wrong.
I mean,
I-
you might catch a really terrible girl with that one,
It
but
is
for the
wrong.
most part, you're just gonna come off like a jerk, and it's
It is
wrong.
wrong. I
and
did look up
any girl
his
with a
wife
sense
on
of
social
morals.
media to see if I could find her and send her a message. I couldn't find her, but had I been able to find it, I would have
Yeah.
let her know.
How about if you have a wife, you don't try to hit on girls?
Yep.
That's my advice to
Yep.
you there. That's not even worth it. Like, what the hell are you doing?
Okay. Wanna sit on my lap and talk about the first thing that pops up?
So what kills me about that one is that's like, it's not original. That's been said a million times. That's the kind of thing that guys say to each other as a joke. That's how bad it is. Like, you are so far behind the times with that pickup line. Like, seriously, that's from, like, when I was in middle school.
Really?
Yeah, like, that's old, and it's not clever. I mean, that might work in middle school. Maybe. Although you're really just going to come off as a creep with a line like that.
Yep.
Like, you're not... It doesn't work.
Yeah, no girl's gonna be like, oh, hell yeah, let's do this. Next. Okay.
There are a bunch of these.
Do you remember me? We met in my dreams.
Come on. Like... Okay, with that, like, the guy's trying to be like... Oh, you're just so great. But it's like, that's like the kind of line, it's like, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Like,
those are like the typical
pickup lines, but those typical pickup lines don't work. These just say hey. Is that pickup line in here? Because it's not a pickup line and it's not appropriate.
No.
If you ever message a girl for the first time and your first word is hey, you're done. You've lost it. It's over. Don't do that.
Nice.
Just my
We're all learning. Is this the next one? Okay. Oh, this one was bad. I remember this one. Are you from Cuba because Havana fucked you?
I mean, come on.
It's so bad.
If you ever, like, approach a girl like that, it's just not gonna work.
Don't get me wrong. I love puns, but just it makes no sense. That's not even a pun.
It's close.
He tried, but that's not even a pun.
But, like, the other thing is, it's just too forward. It's too aggressive. And it's too just, like, because I'm clever, it's gonna work, right? It's like
maybe
no.
maybe Havana get to meet you, but like
don't
go straight.
Havana get to know you. Havana take you on a date. Havana go to Red Lobster. Like I don't know.
Don't go straight there.
Ugh, bad choices.
Next one.
Is this 2 or 1?
That's one.
It's one big one. Okay.
If I had to rate you from 1 to 10, I'd say you're a 9 because I am the one you're missing, and it's 1 like with the number.
Too egotistical. Just way too egotistical. That's just not how you do it. You don't come off and say, "Hey, I'm the best." It's not gonna work.
Okay. Oh, this one's bad. Do you have any black in you? Do you want some?
It's funny, honestly. It's funny, but man, is that bad. Like, great sense of humor. I hope he wasn't serious. Because if he was serious, God help him. It's just... And I'm sorry if any of these pickup lines were you guys. Don't worry. She's not telling me who they are. I'm not telling people who they are. They don't have any name. We don't have any names attached to these. Nobody's getting singled out here. But you yourself, if you know who you are, you know who you are.
You should be ashamed.
You should be learning. Oh
okay.
my God.
Let's see this one. Oh, your red hair says so much about you. I wonder if you're also fiery. Why?
You're reaching to make a comment about something you observed and ended up failing miserably.
And the last 2.
Okay.
Give me.
Here's one.
Are you a celebrity? Because you're out of my league, but I can't help obsessing over you.
Cool. Like, great. You tried.
Okay. Oh, alright. I guess.
Man.
The last one. Are your legs tired? Because you've been running through my head all day.
First off, the phrase is running through my mind. I'm gonna start there. But also, like, that's, again, we're going back to the, like, did it hurt when you fell from heaven? Like, I'm sorry, but, like,
they're cliche, they're bad, it's just, no.
Okay, okay. So we've gotten a bunch of these. Let me see.
Let's rate them from 1 to 10.
Honestly,
which let's just do like worst and best.
All right. I'm gonna go through these real quick, and I'm gonna decide which one's the worst and which one's the best.
I think I know which one's the worst.
I think none of them really qualify as best, but best of the worst is really what we're talking about.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's just say could have maybe gotten a date if the other ones were the only men in the world. Best.
Be the first one I read, or that you read.
The fifth one?
Yeah.
I think that's the worst one.
I think that's the worst one.
I think that's the worst one.
So just to reiterate, it's you have such pretty feet. Can I kiss them and suck on them? No, no, you can't. What do you mean?
It's so awful. Like
come on.
How does somebody, like, how is someone in front of their phone or in front of their laptop and they see a picture of a girl in a hammock with her feet up and like the sky and the plants and thinks, yes, let me message this girl telling her I'm gonna suck on her toes and kiss her feet or whatever. That's gonna get me.
That's what I think every time I see one of those photos.
Get out! That's so awful. Okay,
right.
so which
I'm
one's
gonna try
the
to pick
least
the best,
bad?
and this is hard for me to do because they're all really bad. But some of them are certainly better than others. So these two are almost exactly the same, so I can't really pick. Like, look at that.
They're equally cliche.
They're equally cliche. So I'm gonna say both of these. Although I would say they fit they're in the worst of the pickup lines she's received. So I will say that they're not exactly good. But compared to these are the best ones. And it's, are your legs tired? Because you've been running through my head all day. It's bad, it's cliche. And then there's, are you Google? Because you have everything I'm looking for. Which is the same exact thing.
It's bad, it's cliche, but it's not, I'm gonna cheat on my wife with you.
So, I think we had one last group
yes,
of
when
pickup lines.
when I had the idea of doing this video, I posted a poll on Instagram because I got curious. Like, I have so many bad ones that I'm sure like I can't be the only person that has so many bad pickup lines. So I posted like a little questions on my story, and I received, and the question was pretty much, tell me the worst pickup line you've ever received. And I have here 3 that were pretty bad. And I'm gonna say who sent them in because they received them, and it's just, wow, it's just painful. So we're gonna go with the most doable one. Super Duper Fly Girl on Instagram. She has a channel, her channel is Alania Velez. I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can check it out. I didn't know everything I wanted was in Florida. What is that supposed to mean? What if she's like it's super Florida fun?
Well, I think if you're the girl in that situation, you mess with them. It's like, oh, is it the warm weather? You like the beach a lot?
Not the crocodiles, for sure.
Definitely the crocodiles. I agree with that.
The other one is by @RosieGar_. Are you McDonald's? Cause I'm loving it. Don't know. No. Just no.
And like
no.
Okay,
How
as a
old
word
are
of
you?
advice, when you think of romantic things to say to a girl, McDonald's should not be on the list. I don't even care what you're saying. If the word McDonald's appears in your romantic gesture towards a woman, you are on the wrong path.
Yep.
And you need to divert.
Yep.
Change course.
And I think the worst one that I've gotten
Okay.
from, like, not my group of worst ones had to be from @Thousand Movie Project. And I want to tell you guys, like, check out his Instagram. He's watching every movie from the book 1001 Movies You Must Watch Before You Die, and he's writing an essay on each one of them. It's pretty cool. But he sent in, a gay neighbor in college once asked me, how do you know you don't like penis?
Actually, it says dick.
We're trying to make it age appropriate.
How is penis more appropriate than dick?
Because I don't know, it sounds more appropriate.
No.
Like when kids are learning like 5th grade about the.
Look, either way, you just gotta read the line.
How do you know you don't like dick? That's pretty great. Like You gotta give it to them. That's pretty awesome.
I hope that's true because that's
That's
excellent.
excellent.
That's actually a great. That's not even a bad pickup line. That's great.
And that is all the bad pickup lines we have for tonight. That is not all, but if you'd like to see a part 2 or you have some awful pickup lines of your own, feel free to comment them down below or send us a DM with them.
As always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and we'll see you soon.
soon.
All right.